night was unnaturally silent. Outside the towering walls of Troy stood the giant wooden horse, motionless, hollow, dark. It looked like a gift, yet it felt like a warning. The wind passed through it, as if the horse itself were breathing. Then a voice echoed from the walls. "This is not a gift. This is a grave." It was Cassandra, the prophetess cursed to speak the truth and never be believed. The Trojan leaders gathered at the gates. Some laughed. "After 10 years of war, the Greeks have fled." Others smiled. "This horse is a symbol of surrender." But Cassandra's eyes were filled with terror. "If you bring this inside," she said, her voice shaking, "Troy will fall before sunrise." History paused. If you were standing there, what would you choose? A. Bring the horse inside. B. Burn it immediately. C. Ask the gods for a sign. This time, Troy chose differently. King Priam raised his hand. "Burn it," he ordered. "Right where it stands." Flames climbed the wooden legs of the horse. The ground trembled, the sea roared, lightning split the sky. The gods were awakening. From the clouds descended Athena, goddess of wisdom and war. Her voice cut through the fire. "This was my design. Do mortals dare destroy the mind of a goddess?" The sea answered. Waves rose violently as Poseidon emerged, trident glowing. "Enough, Athena! 10 years of blood is enough." The sky darkened. This was no longer a war of men. It was a clash of gods. The horse collapsed into ash, but no screams came from inside, only silence. Yet the war was not over. That same night, the Greeks activated their backup plan. Small ships moved silently across the water. Elite soldiers approached Troy's walls, believing the city would be asleep. Unguarded, unprepared. They were wrong. The Trojan defenders were given 3 commands. Light signal fires along the walls. Keep every gate sealed. Listen to Cassandra, without doubt, without debate. For the first time in her life, Cassandra was heard. As Greek soldiers began climbing the walls, fire rained down upon them. Arrows burned through the darkness. The sea suddenly turned violent. Poseidon had chosen a side. Ships shattered. Men were pulled beneath the waves. The Greeks finally understood something terrifying. This was not the Troy fate had promised them. This was a Troy that had learned. Athena watched in silence. Then she turned away. "The law of the gods is clear," she said. "When humans use wisdom, the gods must step back." Poseidon struck his trident into the sea. "The war now belongs to mortals alone." Weeks passed, then months. The Greek army weakened, starved, frozen, exhausted. At last, they sailed away. No victory songs, no triumph, only defeat. Troy still stood, but it was not the same city. Cassandra stood alone on the wall at dawn. She knew something others did not. Some wars are not won by swords, but by decisions. If someone warned you of a truth you didn't want to hear, would you listen? Or would you open the gates anyway? Troy survived not because its walls were strong, but because for one moment it chose wisdom over pride. And perhaps that was the greatest victory of all.